Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Goffstown Softball. Today, Goffstown Grizzlies are taking on the Green Wave from Dover. Starting lineup for the Grizzlies, number 10, Britt LeClaire, followed by, Britt LeClaire is going to be playing right field, followed by Sophie Roussel, the pitcher, Ari Gerzon, center field, Gemma Panarian, shortstop, Dana Still, left field, Sophia Derry playing second base, Regan O'Mara at catcher, Jocelyn O'Mara third base, Mackenzie Oliver, the designated player, and Riley Boucher, third base flex player. It's about 100 degrees out right now, 110 up in the booth here, so we're going to be gutting it out with you, with the girls on the field. They probably have it a little better than we do. Beautiful day. Some clouds in the sky, but nice and sunny. A little bit of a cross breeze going from the first base to third base line across the field. And we are ready to start up. It's going to be low for ball one. Leading off for Dover is Gianna Lenardi. Takes for a strike. And we'll be at 1-1. She takes again for strike two. Sophie Roussel ahead in the count, 1-2. That's fouled off down the third base line, out of play. She takes for a ball. We'll be at 2-2. That's grounded up the middle to Panarian. She throws to first in time for the 6-3 out. And that's one out for the Grizzlies. Coming up to bat is Kendall Spagna, the second baseman. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through to center field. Ari snags the ball. It's going to get past Gemma on the throw-in. Going to be an advance to second. And she slides under the tag. Called safe by the umpire. Coming up to bat is Aaliyah LaFleur. That's going to be in the dirt for a ball. Grounded to the shortstop. That's going to be off the glove. And she's out at second. So a little bobble by Gemma on a toss to Derry. Gets the lead runner for the out. That's going to be a 6-4 out. That's going to be a fielder's choice out. Called strike. This is Sonia Castanway. That's grounded up the middle again. Fielded by Panarian. Throw to first. Is in time for the 6-3 out, and that's going to do it for Dover in the first inning. Not a 1-2-3 inning, but no runs scored. We'll be right back And we are back. Coming up to bat is Brittany LeClaire, followed by Sophie Roussel, and then Ari Gerzon. Swing and a miss for Brittany. It's going to be strike one. And she takes for a ball, putting us at 1-1. High and away for a ball. Brittany takes ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike. And she takes for strike 2, full count. Foul tipped over the backstop, out of play. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time. It's going to be a 4-3 out. So Dover has 1 out. Coming up to bat is Sophie Roussel.
Now batting for Goffstown, the pitcher number 16, Sophie Roussel.
Sophie's favorite song, Cotton Eye Joe, playing on the PA. She takes for strike 1. Takes low, ball 1. That's fouled off down the third baseline, out of play. Almost hits a truck. Almost. I think she was aiming for it. That's a line drive towards left field. That's going to be a bobble in left. Sophie's going to reach on a stand-up single. So 1 runner on for Ari Gerzon. And Ari's favorite song apparently is Cotton Eye Joe as well. Going to be a courtesy runner for Sophie Roussel. It's going to be Ellie Bradley going in. And Ari digs in, ready for her at bat. Takes high, ball 1. Takes again for ball 2. Called strike. Looks like it caught the outside corner. High and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. 1 out, runner on first base. She takes for strike 2, full count. Fouled off into the building. That's popped up towards first base. Second baseman makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. Coming up is the shortstop, Gemma Panarian. Takes high, ball 1. There's a line drive over the second baseman. That's going to land in for a base hit. Gemma legs it out for a single. Pass ball at first is going to advance Ellie Bradley to third base, so runners on the corners for Dana Still.
Now batting for Boston, number 2, left fielder, Dana Still.
And here's Dana. Apparently, everybody on the team loves Cotton Eye Joe. There's a high fly ball to left field. That's going to be out of play for strike 1. It's going to be low for a ball. Dana's bat has definitely woken up over the last few games. Takes for a ball. Gemma's going to steal second. Takes outside. Ball 3. Could use one of those Dana Still home runs right now. High and away. That's going to be ball 4. So bases loaded for Sophia Derry.
Now batting for Boston, 25, Sophia Derry.
Everybody gets Cotton Eye Joe.
I might sing along next time around. We'll see. Takes low for a ball.
Next we'll have to explain the deal to you. But I like it.
Takes again. Ball 2. Oh, she's hit by the pitch in the helmet.
Hit her on the head. Helmet.
Oh, I thought it hit her helmet. Apparently it hit her bat.
I hit her helmet.
So umpire calls that a foul ball. Says it hit her off the bat. Looked like it hit her on the helmet from up here. That's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But she didn't stop to it.
It'll be low for ball 3. Full count. And that's going to be a hit by pitch.
Oh, that hit her finger.
It's like a hitter in the hand. And that's going to walk in a run for the Grizzlies. And they will be up 1-0 in the first.
Now batting for Boston,
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And they're doing the dance out in second base. And here's Regan O'Mara. She takes low for a ball. It's going to be strike 1. Looking. Taking the count to 1-1. Ball 2 called. High and away. Ball 3. Count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded for O'Meara. And here comes the pitch. And she takes, that's ball 4. And another run comes around for the Grizzlies, putting them up 2-0. And here's Jocelyn O'Mara. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throw to first is in time. That's going to be a 6-3 out to end the inning. And that's going to be 2-0 at the end of the first. We'll be right back. And we are back. It is the top of the second inning. Coming up for Dover is Sierra Hutchinson, followed by Emily Crutchfield, then Lorelei Belrose. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Sophie is on strikeout.
Good 5 from the beginning. I don't know what she's done so far.
Shows bunt. That's going to be strike 2.
Good move by Jocelyn coming in.
That's in the dirt into her ankle, and she's going to reach on a hit by pitch. And Emily Crutchfield coming up to bat. That's grounded up the middle to the shortstop, bobbled by Panarian, and that's not gonna have anywhere to go with it. So she's gonna reach on the E6.
Now batting for Green Wave, number 10, the center fielder, Lorelei Belrose.
And here comes Lorelei Belrose. Runners on first and second with no outs. Shows bunt. And it's going to be strike 1.
What was the call on the pitch?
Thinking it was a strike because she was bunting.
So there was a strike called on the play, and then some base running issues with Dover. Goffstown unable to get the out in the pickle, but they were able to get the runners back. That's going to be a called ball, taking the count to 1-1. That's a pop fly over the head of Derry. So Lorelei Belrose is going to reach on the single, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Brooke Jellicoeur.
Now batting for Dover, the catcher, number 7, Brooke Jellicoeur.
Come on, girls. We can't keep making mistakes.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Yeah, I got to wonder how much the heat and the sun is playing a role in this game. Bunt in foul territory. Regan tries to make a dive for it, unable to come up with it, but I like the effort. So 0-2 the count. Goffstown looking for their first out of the inning. And she takes looking for strike 3.
Down to 4. Down to 4.
Does she have any strikeouts in the first inning? No. Let's say 4 then.
And coming up to bat is Danica Virgin. She's going to take away strike 1.
Baseman, Danica Virgin.
Strike 2 called. 0-2 the count, 1 out, bases loaded. That's grounded up the middle. Throw to home is in time. And the play at first is not in time, so 2 outs for the Grizzlies on the 1-2 force out.
Batting good old Jana Leonardi.
On the fielder's choice, that is. That's ball 1 called to the leadoff hitter, the top of the order hitter, Gianna Leonardi. Takes ball 2. That's foul down the first base line for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And she offers for strike 3. And that's going to end the inning. Grizzlies had an error in the field and a hit by pitch. Bases were loaded, but they were able to leave them all stranded. The score is still 2-0. We'll be right back. We are back. At the bottom of the second inning, coming up to bat is Mackenzie Oliver. Then we'll be at the top of the order with Britt LeClaire. And then Sophie Roussel. Foul tipped into the backstop. Strike 1.
Taken right out of the lineup, too.
That's grounded down the first base line. Nobody covering first. That's going to be overthrown. And Mackenzie's going to reach first base. And coming up to bat is Britt LeClaire. Britt chucks the bat at Sophie Roussel.
Now batting for Boston, Britt LeClaire.
Sophie is okay. Britt's got some fire. She's ready to go. I like it. She takes for a ball. There's a line drive down towards shortstop. Unable to make the play as the shortstop. That's going to get through to left field. Runner's going to advance to second, and Brittany's going to make it to first base. So runners on first and second for the Grizzlies. Coming up to bat is Sophie Roussel. Had a base hit in the first inning. She takes for a ball that's going to get past the catcher. And runners are going to be on second and third. That's grounded up the middle, fielded by the second baseman. Throw to first is in time, but that's going to score a run. So 4-3 out. 1 run scored, putting us up 3-0. And here comes Ari Garzone. Ari popped out to second base in her first at bat. There's a line drive out of play for strike 1. Popped up towards the first baseman. She's under it. Makes the catch for the second out. And here's Gemma Panarian. Line drive single to right center in her first at bat. Takes for strike one high. Inside, ball one. That's grounded towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 to end the inning. Grizzlies put one more on the board. Score is 3-0. We'll be right back. And we are back. The top of the third inning. Leading off is Kendall Spagna for Dover, followed by Aaliyah LaFleur, then Sonia Castingway. She takes for strike one. Spagna had a base hit to left field in her last at bat. Swinging strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a line drive towards the shortstop. Gemma unable to make the catch. That's going to be a base hit. Here comes Aaliyah LaFleur. Had a base hit to left field in her last at bat. There's a pop fly to right field. Brittany LeClaire makes the catch. So 1 out. Coming up is Sonia Castingway, who hit into a 6-3 out in her last at bat. Bunt fouled. Strike one. Dover trying to move the runner along. There's a pop fly to right field on the run. Unable to make the catch is LeClaire. She throws the ball in. And runners are going to be on second and third. Coming up to bat is Sierra Hutchinson. She was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. Foul tipped into the backstop, strike one. Off-speed pitch fouled. No balls, 2 strikes. That's fouled off. Down the first base line into the visitor stands. Everybody's okay. We'll stay at 0-2. There's a line drive to right field. That's going to score a run for Dover. Putting the score to 3-1, and we'll have runners on the corners. And here comes Emily Crutchfield. And that's a pop fly into short right field. That's going to score another run. Clear makes the throw to first. Not going to be in time. That score is going to be 3-2 Grizzlies. Timeout called on the field by the Grizzlies to regroup. Looks like the breeze has picked up a little bit. Hopefully that cools it down for the girls a little bit out there. Sunscreen is the order of the day today.
Now batting for Dover, Lorelei Belrose.
And we are ready to start back up. Here comes Lorelei Belrose, who had a base hit in the second inning. Shows bunt, takes for a ball. Ball 2 called. And she got her at third base on the throwdown. So that's 2 outs for the Grizzlies.
Good job, Regan. O'Meara to O'Meara.
So that's a 2-5 out for the Grizzlies. 2 balls, no strikes. That's going to be off the glove of O'Meara, pass ball. And the runner is going to be on third. Grizzlies trying to keep the lead at 3-2. That's going to be ball 4.
Now batting for the Green Wave, Brooke Jellicoe.
And here comes Brooke Jellicoe. Struck out in her last at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bunt, fouled into the backstop. That's strike 2. That's a ground ball to second base. Thrown off speed, off her back foot. Good throw made by Derry for the 4-3 out, and that's going to end the inning. The Grizzlies hold on to a 1-run lead. Score is 3-2. We'll be right back. We are back and ready to start off the bottom of the third. Leading off will be Dana Still, followed by Sophia Derry, then Regan O'Meara. Dana walked in her first at bat. She takes for ball 1. There's a ground ball to third base, snagged. Throw in time for the 5-3 out. Nice job by the third baseman to get that ball quickly. Quick reaction time.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Sophia
The 1 out.
Derry.
Here's Sophia Derry. Sophia was hit by a pitch. Looked like twice in the last at bat. Takes for strike 1. There's a high fly ball to left center. That's going to land in. She's going to round first, going for second. That's going to hit the fence. And she's going to have a stand-up double. So 1 runner on second for Regan O'Meara.
All right, let's pick up this run here.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Regan O'Meara.
There's a bunt. It's going to get past the pitcher. Throw is not in time. And Regan's going to reach on kind of a slat bunt, I'd call that. Put it in a good position. And that's going to score the run for the Grizzlies.
Now batting for Bobstown, Jocelyn O'Meara.
We're going to have a courtesy runner for Regan. It's going to be number 4, Sam Derry, coming in.
We have a courtesy runner for Regan.
Score 4-2 Grizzlies on that RBI slat bunt. And here's Jocelyn O'Meara. She takes for a strike. It's going to be high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, foul tipped for strike 2. Foul tipped over the backstop. We'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's going to be low for a ball. Going to count to 2-2. There's a ground ball up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. She's going to tag second. Throw to first is not going to be in time.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Mackenzie Oliver.
And here comes Mackenzie Oliver. Takes for a ball. And Jocelyn's going to steal second base.
I'd like to see more of that.
2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Runner on second base. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Tries for the tag, unable to get it. Throw to first is in time for the 6-3 out. And that's going to end the inning for the Grizzlies. 1 run scored. Score is 4-2 Grizzlies. We'll be right back for the 4th. And we are back for the top of the 4th inning. Grizzlies leading 4-2 to start the 4th. Coming up is number 23, Danica Virgin. And she takes on the outside for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Ball called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off speed, fouled off. That's grounded to third base. O'Meara fields it. Throw to first is in time for the 5-3 out. And we are at the top of the order with Gianna Leonardi.
batting for Dover, Gianna Leonardi.
Takes for a ball on an off-speed pitch.
And they're all confused. But she got the call.
That's popped up. It's got to be out of play for strike one. Takes outside, ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul tipped. Takes us to 2-2. There's a pop fly that's going to be over the shortstop's head. That's going to land in for a base hit. And here comes
Now batting for Louisville,
Kendall Spagna. 1 for 2 with a base hit. And she takes for strike one. There's a pop fly to right center. That's going to land in for the base hit. Throw to second. It's not in time. So 1 out. Runners on first and second for Aaliyah LaFleur. Aaliyah 1 for 2. Takes low, ball 1. There's a high fly ball to right center. That's going to land in at the fence. Takes a weird bounce off the fence. That's going to score a run. Throw to third is in time for the out. So 2 outs for the Grizzlies, but 1 run scores. And Dover closes the gap to 4-3.
now batting for Dover, Sonia Castanway.
This is Sonia Castingway for ball 1. Swing and a miss for a strike. Foul tipped into the backstop. Strike 2. So I think that out, I'm going to score that an 8-4-3 out. I think that's how it went down. It's going to be outside and low. 8-4-5, sorry, not 3. Foul tipped out of play. We'll stay at 2-2. There's a pop fly over the shortstop's head into short center. Throw to home. And the out is made at home. So Regan tried to throw down to second, didn't catch the runner. Heads up play by, I believe that was Derry that made the throw to home for the 4-2 out at home plate, and that holds the score at 4-3 Grizzlies. We'll be right back. We are back, bottom of the fourth inning. Coming up to bat is Britt LeClaire, followed by Sophie Roussel, and then Ari Gerzone. So after conferring with my group up here, we're going to call that last that's popped up over the announcer's booth, hits the roof for strike one. So we're going to call that an 8-2, 4-2 out at home plate. I don't have enough room in my book to write that down. Shows bunt. It's going to be ball one. It would be a lot easier for me if they didn't do all these throws back and forth, because I can't keep up with it while I'm watching. Britt shows bunt, fouls off for strike two. Brittany upset that she couldn't lay that one down. 1-2. Foul tipped again. That's high for a ball. Takes us to 2-2. There's a high fly ball to left center. That's going to be over the left fielder's head. Brittany's going to reach second on a stand-up double to lead off the inning. Man, if that had just a little bit more juice off the bat, that would have been a home run.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Sophie Roussel.
And here's Sophie Roussel. She takes for strike one. That's grounded to the second baseman, fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 out. And Britt LeClaire, 60 feet from scoring a run for Ari Gerzone.
Batting for the Grizzlies, Ari Gerzone.
Takes low, ball one. That's a ground ball directly to the pitcher. She bobbles. Throw to first is in time for the 1-3 out. But that's going to score a run for the Grizzlies, putting them ahead 5-3. And here comes Gemma Panarian.
Now batting for Goffstown, Gemma Panarian.
Gemma 1 for 2. She takes for first pitch strike. That's high for ball one. That's in the dirt. Ball two. Two balls, one strike. That's high again. Ball three, taking us to 3-1. And she takes for ball four. And one runner on for Dana Still.
Next up for the Grizzlies, Dana Still.
Dana 1 for 2 with a base hit. Foul tipped over the backstop. Strike one. Foul tipped again into the backstop. That's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on first base. There's a pop fly over the shortstop's head. That's going to land in for a base hit. And that's an overthrow to third. Gemma's going to reach third. Dana's going to get to second. So runners on second and third for Sophia Derry.
Sophia Derry.
Sophia hit by pitch and a big double.
How you doing?
Takes outside for ball 1.
Yep.
Takes again, ball 2.
Oh, crap, right. I do. Can you put it like in the driver's side car?
That's a high fly ball to center field. Center field makes the catch on the run, and that's going to end the inning. But Grizzlies put another one on the board in the 4th to put the score to 5-3. We'll be right back. And we're back. Top of the 5th. This is Sierra Hutchinson. Fouls went off down the first baseline. Strike 1. Timeout called on the field by the umpire. So this is Sierra Hutchinson. Next up will be Emily Crutchfield, then Lorelei Belrose. Grizzlies ahead in the 5th, 5-3. Popped up again, foul ball for strike 2. Foul tipped into the backstop to keep the at-bat alive. It's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
3 now?
So 1 out for the Grizzlies. Coming up is Emily Crutchfield.
Emily Crutchfield.
Takes for ball. Strike 1 called.
Oh, we're off by 1.
No, she has 3. She needs 2. Foul tipped.
2 away.
Yeah, that's strike 3 called. So 2 strikeouts in a row for Sophie Roussel. 4 strikeouts in the game.
Now batting for Dover, Lorelei Belrose.
Yeah, it's off the glove of O'Meara for ball 1. And this is Lorelei Belrose. That's a line drive caught by the first baseman, number 12, Riley Boucher, for the 3rd out of the inning, and that's going to end it. 1-2-3 inning for the Grizzlies. Score is 5-3. We'll be right back. And we are back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off is going to be Regan O'Mara, followed by Jocelyn O'Mara, then Mackenzie Oliver. Grizzlies leading 5-3. Grizzlies defense has done a good job of holding with runners on base. It's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. Takes ball 2. That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes for O'Mara. She takes for the strike. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2, and we'll be at a full count. That's a pop fly to right field. Catch is made for the first out. So 1 out for Jocelyn O'Mara.
Grizzlies, Jocelyn O'Mara.
That's a ground ball to the third baseman. Tries to scoop it, goes off her glove, and O'Mara is going to reach. And here comes Mackenzie Oliver.
Now batting for Goffstown, Mackenzie Oliver.
Error hit.
Mackenzie takes strike 1.
Their glove, I call it an error.
Foul tipped over the backstop. So no balls, 2 strikes. Popped up to the, a little miscommunication by Dover. No one called the ball between the shortstop and the third baseman. So that's gonna be a runner on first and second. And we are at the top of our order with Brittany LeClaire.
Now batting for Goffstown, Brittany Leclerc.
So runners on first and second for LeClaire. No, 1 out. Foul tip with a bunt. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. High, ball 2. That's foul down the first base line for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul tipped to keep the at-bat alive. That's grounded up the middle. Brittany is going to reach. Brittany LeClaire's legs able to run that one out. Slow dribbler towards the second baseman. Just took a little bit too long for the play to develop. And Brittany reaches, and the bases are loaded for Dana Still.
Sophie Rochelle.
Now batting
Sophie Roussel, sorry.
Sophie Roussel.
That's ball 1. That's ball 2. That's going to be ball 3. I would think any shot into the deep outfield that lands in could possibly score 3 with Brittany on first and her speed. It's going to be a pass ball. That's going to be ball 4. That'll walk in a run for the Grizzlies. So the score, 6-3 Grizzlies, and here's Ari Gerzone. Time called. Going to be a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. It's going to be Ellie Bradley for Sophie Roussel.
Number 7, Ellie Bradley.
Fouled. Foul tipped for strike 1. Looked like the catcher might have a play on it, but unable to come up with it. High and away for ball 1. Takes for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a pop fly to short left center. That's going to fall in for a hit. And Brittany LeClaire is going to reach third after the throwdown from center field. So that's a 7-3 throwdown, not in time. Brittany's going to make it, and that's going to score another run for the Grizzlies, putting them ahead 7-3.
Looks like a line drive in the scorebook.
A timeout called on the field by Dover. Coming up to bat is going to be Gemma Panarian.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Gemma Panarian.
So 1 out, bases loaded for Gemma Panarian. That's going to skip in, and that's going to score another run for the Grizzlies. And runners on second and third. So 1 ball, no strikes. Grizzlies 8, Dover 3. That's popped up. Popped up, and the catch made by the second baseman, tagged up, was number 7, Ellie Bradley, and that's going to score another one on the sac fly by Panarian.
RBI. Nice catch, by the way.
So that's going to be we're going to score that a pop out to 4 for the second out. There's a high fly ball to left field for Dana. That's going to land in. That's going to score a run, and Dana's going to get a stand-up double. Dana was about 3 feet short of a home run on that one.
Now batting for Boston, Sophia.
So Grizzlies have broken it open here in the 5th. Coming up to bat is Sophia Derry. Score is now 10-3 Grizzlies. There's a line drive over the shortstop's head. That's going to land in for a base hit. Dana still is going to come around and score a run. And that's going to make it 11-3. And we are about to have Regan O'Meara come up to bat after the short timeout. And we are going to have a pitching change. It's going to be number 14 coming in to pitch. And that's Jenna Martell. And we'll have a short break here while she does her warm-up pitches. For those of you that are watching this recording, we got bumped. We were supposed to be live today, but we got bumped for another game somewhere else. I don't know if it was lacrosse or something like that. Apparently they're more important than us, but, you know, whatever.
Well, at 7 o'clock is girls' flags game, which is their
Girls what?
lacrosse game, which is their senior game.
Oh, I'm being told that it's senior night for girls lacrosse night, so I guess they can have the live feed. We'll have it tomorrow for our senior night. So the Grizzlies in the 5th have scored 6 runs. Hoping to keep it going is going to be Regan O'Mara. Dana's at first base, just kind of chilling out. For those of you that are paying attention, Santa Claus is in town. Santa umpire is over on the he's over at shortstop, checking to see if people are naughty or nice in the softball field. All right, and we're ready to start back up. Santa jogs over to the first base line. And Regan O'Mara up to bat with 2 outs and a runner on first. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And she's going to take for a second strike. Santa was moving pretty quick over there. I'm sure he's used to having his reindeer take him everywhere. Got a walk today. That's a ball. It's going to advance Derry to second on the pass ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. But I guess the reindeer only fly once a year. That's ball 2. Timeout called on the field. So a little conversation between the Dover coach and the umpire about the strike zone. He's got to be careful because you can't argue balls and strikes. So he's going to be allowed to stay, but he better be careful because he could get tossed. So 2-2, 2 outs. Takes for a ball. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. That's going to be ball 4. Regan's going to go to first. And Sophia Derry's going to stay at second. And here comes Jocelyn O'Mara. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for Regan. It's going to be number 4, Sam Derry.
Sam Derry. Now batting Rostan Jocelyn O'Mara.
Jocelyn 2 for 3 today with 2 base hits. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 1. She takes for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's going to be a wild pitch off the third baseline. Runners are going to advance to second and third. That's going to be ball 2. Sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that's going to end the inning for the Grizzlies. So, as I said, 6 posted in the 5th. Score is now 11-3. We'll be right back. And we are back for the top of the 6th inning. Grizzlies leading 11-3. Leading off for Dover is, that's going to be a pop fly to right field. Catch made by Brittany LeClaire for the first out. So that was McKenna Jellicoe subbing in for Brooke Jellicoe. So 1 out. And this is Danica Virgin coming up to bat. Takes for strike 1. That's grounded up the middle, fielded by Derry. Throw to first is in time for the 4-3 out. So 2 up, 2 down. We are at the top of the order with Gianna Liardi. Timeout called by the umpire. Not sure what's going on there. It's going to be high, ball 1. Popped up towards the shortstop. Gemma calling it, makes the catch. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Grizzlies. Score is still 11-3. We'll be right back. Hello, we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning, Mackenzie Oliver up to bat. Takes for ball 1. It's going to be Mackenzie Oliver followed by Britt LeClaire, then Sophie Roussel. Takes again, ball 2. And she takes for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mackenzie 1 for 2 with a base hit. Foul tipped over the backstop. It's going to be strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a line drive. That's going to drop in left field for a base hit. Leadoff runner on for the Grizzlies, and we're at the top of the order with Brittany LeClaire. Brittany 3 for 4. Low and away, ball 1. She takes, caught the outside of the plate for strike 1. Brittany able to hold up. That's going to be ball 2. Catches the outside of the plate again. That's going to be strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's in the dirt. Ball 3, full count. And that's a swing and a miss on a half-hearted swing by Brittany. Not happy with that one. That's going to be 1 out.
Now batting for Goffstown, Sophie Roussel.
And here's Sophie Roussel. Ball one called. Foul tipped over the backstop. Strike one. That's low for ball two. Strike two called. Doesn't look like Sophie agreed with that one. That's popped up into foul territory. And we will reset. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first base. Grizzlies up 11-3. Takes low for ball 3. We have a full count. That's in the dirt for ball 4. So runners on first and second. We're going to have a courtesy runner, number 7, Ellie Bradley, in for Sophie Roussel.
Courtesy runner for Sophie, number 7, Ellie Bradley. Now batting for Goffstown, Ari Guzman.
Ari Gerzone coming up to bat with 2 runners on. It's going to be low for ball 1. Catches the plate for strike 1. It's going to be high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's going to be low and in the dirt. That's going to get past the catcher. Dead ball. Runners are going to advance 1 each. Ball went out of play. So we'll have runners on second and third for the Grizzlies. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 4. Good grab by the catcher to stop that from getting behind her.
Now batting for Grizzlies,
So base is loaded for Gemma Panarian. And she takes for strike 1. That's popped up foul down the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul tipped. That's going to be into the catcher. Umpires conferring. Foul ball is called. So a conference between the Dover coach and the umpire. Coach did not like the call on that, wanted the out. Umpire confirms it was a foul ball, so it's going to stay 0-2. There's a pop fly into short center. Unable to make the catch is the center fielder. And that's going to score a run. And Ari's going to be out at second on the 7-6 out, I believe. So a run scores, putting the score at 12-3 Goffstown. And this is Dana Still. And ball called. So runners on first and third for Dana. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped. It's in the dirt for a ball. Ball 3 called. And Gemma advanced to second. The last pitch. Runners on second and third. Strike 3 looking called, and that's going to end the inning. So Grizzlies put one more on the board, putting the score 12-3. We'll be right back. We're back, top of the 7th, last chance for Dover. There's a line drive up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for number 2, Kendall Spagna.
That was Kendall Spagna, now at bat. Left fielder.
Coming off the bat is Aaliyah LaFleur. Takes for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up, out of play, off the first base line. That puts us to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball called inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded down the third base line on the off speed. We will reset. That was foul, by the way. I didn't say that. And that's a ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Panarian. Tag second. Throw to first, not in time. So that's 1 out.
Now batting to the green wave on the fine way.
That's a fielder's choice. And that's a first pitch strike to Sonia Castingway. Foul tipped off the first base line, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up down the first base line. Regan tries to make a play on it. Dives, unable to come up with it. And we will reset. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up off the first base line. Regan unable to track it. That's going to land foul. So we stay at no balls, 2 strikes. A little battle going on. Off speed, strike 3. Throw down to first is not in time. And with that strikeout, Sophie Roussel has reached 200 career strikeouts as a varsity pitcher. Congratulations, Sophie Roussel. And the infield comes in, gives big hugs to Regan, her catcher, high fives to everybody else on the infield. A sign is up. Umpire comes out. And the ball is going to Trinka, and that's going to be a souvenir for her. Once again, 200 strikeouts for Sophie Roussel. Congratulations. All right, so back to the game. 2 outs in the 7th inning. There was a throwdown try to first, which was unsuccessful. Coming up is Sierra Hutchinson. Foul tipped into the backstop. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Throw down to first, not in time. No balls, 2 strikes. High ball. Throw down to first, not in time. Pop fly to right center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. And the runner's going to advance to third. Runner's on the corners for a long single for Sierra Hutchinson. So 2 outs for
Brad, 2 outs.
2 outs. Runners on the corners for number 9, Caitlin Johnson. She takes for a ball.
Now batting to Dover, Caitlin Johnson.
Ball. Called ball for the second pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. And strike 1 called. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Off speed, called ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Grizzlies trying to put this one away. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and 2-0-1 for Roussel. And that's going to be the game. Final score is going to be 12-3. A little bit of a hiccup in the beginning of the game, a couple errors made, but Grizzlies fought back. Hot day, sun beating down on them. This is the first time they've really had to deal with that. They were able to come around in the 5th inning and really break it open with 6 runs. We will be back tomorrow for senior night. Hopefully you can be here to honor our seniors. If not, it'll be broadcast on GTV. So we'll see you then. Have a good night.